My name is Aaron Nichols. I'm the executive director here at South Bend Civic Theatre. I actually knew about the Clubhouse for several years. I talked to some of the previous staff in talking about potentially doing something very much like what we are doing, and that is making sure that we can tell the stories of all of South Bend. I think too often there's a lot of underrepresented populations, communities within South Bend that we tell certain stories over and over and over again, but then other groups just never get their story told. And if we're going to be a civic theater, it's my goal to tell everyone's story, or do my best to do that. When I was approached to say, help us tell our story here at the Clubhouse, I was like, of course I want to be involved in that, because it allows me to use my particular skill set to amplify, to elevate the stories that exist within the Clubhouse, which I think too often don't go outside the walls of the Clubhouse, outside of the organization. The entire community needs to know the wonderful things that are going on there. These are essential stories from our community, and if they're not told, those people, those lived experiences get lost. And unfortunately, if your stories aren't being told, you don't get the support you need. An organization doesn't get funded. In my line of work, relevance and, how do I best say this? Visibility is key. You can do the best work in the world. You can be changing hundreds of lives, but if the community at large doesn't know about it, you're in trouble. So when I was approached to help to tell these stories, it was a no-brainer for me. It was absolutely, where do I sign up? How do I help? And I hope that through these acts, these mini plays that we're putting together, the stories of Clubhouse can be front and center in this community and hopefully be funded in an incredibly meaningful way.